Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning. We are working our way through the different trim levels, and we've come to the Lariat trim. So this video will be dedicated to all the standard equipment in the different, optional equipment and such, but we're going to mainly talk about the standard equipment that you get for $77,495. And then we'll also talk about different options you can add to that if you want to, and maybe what you can add to stay under 80 grand. And just so you know, destination delivery charge is not included to get your tax credit. So if you want that $7,500 tax credit, just the MSRP with the options, basically how it's built when it comes out of the factory, is what's figured into your tax credit. So not everybody knows that, and I want to make sure you know that. But we're going to get into some of the different basics of what's included in the Lariat trim for this year at $77,495, and some of the different things like that. So we'll talk about that in this video. And of course, if you'd like some of our other videos, we've done one on the Pro, the XLT, and the new Flash trim level, as well as we're going to be doing the Platinum Edition too. So for all of these in this video. So hopefully you guys do like that, and make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notification turned on so you don't miss any of those other videos. And we keep you updated on Ford news and updates information. And don't forget, order banks are open up for the 24 model year right now. You may not see it on Ford's website to order it online, but you could order it through your certified Model E dealers right now. So make sure you can go in there. So hopefully this video helps you out and give you that information that you need and what you can add to your order with your dealer and still stay under that. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started here. We are gonna use Ford's build-in price. I know I said it's not up, but let me show you. We're going to use it for images, basically. So we're going to go through so you can see what it should look like. So if you go in here to vehicles and you go down to electrified and go over to the F-150 Lightning, you can see that they do have build-in price for 23 model year, which is not, you can't order those right now for 23 model year. So you might ask why. It's because this inventory is tied to build-in price. So if dealers have inventory on their lots for them to show up, you also have to have the build-in price show up as well. So keep that in mind. So let's dive in and talk about this. Of course, we're going to click on the build-in price. And Lariat trim for this year, you cannot get a standard Lariat. So it's showing 69.9. So like the XLT, 69.9, 69.9, that's not happening. They're all going to be standard with the extended range battery for this year. So that is a major change for the Lariat trim. So let's dive in here, and we're just going to select it since that's how it's standard now. We're going to jump in, go to powertrain. So fully boxed steel frame here with 8 cross members. I use that in the last couple years. Dual E motor, so one of each the different axles. It is 4-wheel drive, the rear E-locking axle system that comes with this. You'll see those batteries are positioned in between those frames. 131 kilowatt usable capacity extended range battery, standard equipment. Something that's different this year is a single onboard charging. So a lot of people are upset because it doesn't have the dual onboard charging. Let me tell you why in a second. The single onboard charging is going to give you a level 2 peak charging rate of 11.2 kilowatt of charging. So the dual charger, the dual charger allows you to be able to do, thanks for somebody that's actually educated me on this. It's not something I come up with my own knowledge. And I did have to do some research, and somebody commented on one of my videos and helped educate me. So thank you very much for those that have done that, a couple of different people. So the dual charger, that allows you to be able to take that AC to DC charging. So basically for your level 2 in-house charger. Another reason why we do not see included anymore into the extended range the free 80 amp Ford Charge Station Pro is because that system there wouldn't really work with the single onboard charging. So they took it to single onboard, not allowing for you to be able to do that. So now you have the peak. So you just will go ahead and buy that 48 amp one, and that's what you're going to have in your house, because most houses, I think they're having an issue being able to transfer that over and to that, because the houses don't have that type of charging, and that's why they went to this system. So this doesn't change your charging on the go, because the DC chargers are already converted over to DC your charger doesn't need to do that. You're still going to have the fast DC fast charging on the road. So that won't affect any of that. So where you would see an impact is if you wanted that faster at home charging, like you wanted that 80 amp and you wanted to be able to convert that AC to DC so it charges really fast at home. This is where that's the only situation where you would be at a loss there. So moving on, we do have electric engine cooling fan there. We do also have electric parking brake with the auto hold feature. We do have the heavy duty dual front shocks with the front and rear coil springs here, independent rear suspension. So that's going to be nice. Also front and rear stabilizer bar too, and the E-Pass electric power assist steering. And we have the heat pump this year. This is new. We do have the heat pump that's going to help for that cold weather situations. So that battery with the heat pump is going to help out in those situations, which is a blessing. For those that have a 22, 23, they can tell you you're lucky you have this. We also do have one pedal drive mode available too. So that allows you to be able to go and just use your gas pedal for braking and for accelerating. So not gas pedal. It's not a gas pedal in an electric vehicle. Accelerator pedal to be able to have the accelerate or decelerate and even brake the vehicle with the auto hold feature. We do have selectable drive modes for normal, sport, tow haul, and off-road mode for you there. So there you go. Now let's talk about some of the safety features, and these are all the same safety features that we did see in the Flash Edition. There is one at the end we'll talk about because you do get advanced security package with this as well. So let's dive in and cover this for those that didn't watch that video. We have driver and front passenger dual stage front airbag. Deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. And we do have a driver and passenger side mounted or seat mounted side impact airbag as well. If you have that side collision, that helps. Safety canopy airbag with rollover sensor. It's going to pull you down from the roof line. So that way, if you have a rollover situation, breaking glass and sheet metal coming in, that'll help with that. Now, we do get the Ford Copilot 360 2.0 package included here. And that's going to include your pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. That gets you the pedestrian detection, the Ford collision warning that warns you if you're going to hit the vehicle in front of you at your current speed and lets you know that with the very loud noises and the red that's going to flash up on your screen, and even has the dynamic brake support and will brake the vehicle if you don't. We do have Bliss blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, cross traffic alert. Backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you, uses those same sensors. So alert you a series of tones as well, just like with your pre-collision assist. That's going to alert you and let you know that if you back up, you're going to hit somebody. Also in the screen, you can see which direction they're coming from and going to. We also do have the lane keeping system. So this is going to, whether you have a cruise activated or not, you can activate this even without your cruise control. It's going to help keep you in your lane. There's an alert system, an aid system, and even a driver alert. So what that's going to do with the alert system is if you leave your lane, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel, let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will try to keep you in your lane, get over to that line, bring you back in, and try to keep you in your lane. We do also have rear view cameras, so you can be able to see behind you as you're backing up, and reverse sensing system, so alerts you if you get too close to anything as you're backing up, and even has reverse brake assist that's going to brake the vehicle if you're not paying attention to all those alerts, and making sure the vehicle brakes. Post-collision braking as well, so if you get in an accident, it'll brake the vehicle. Maybe you're unconscious and you're not able to put it in park, it's going to brake the vehicle. Also, we do have auto high beam, so really dark outside, it's going to turn those high beams on. If you're in the city lights or a car approaches you, it's going to turn those off. And all these features can be activated, deactivated in your vehicle setting or driver assist features in your settings. You do get advanced track with roll stability control with curve control. So if you go into that curve a little too fast, maybe it's slick outside, use a series of brakes in the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. SOS post-crash alert system, honks the horns, flashes the lights. If you're on the side of the road, need help and have been in an accident. We also do have 911 assist that with your Bluetooth enabled phone will help you call 911 directly if you're not able to get to your phone. We also have evasive steering assist. So if you can't brake the vehicle in time and you need to avoid, it'll assist in the steering around that vehicle. We also do have the intersection assist, which is new within the last couple of years. That allows you, if you're turning into an intersection and it sees that there's a car coming, it's going to brake the vehicle. So maybe if you're not paying attention to seeing it, maybe there's 2 lanes over there and you can't see the car in the other lane because it's through the other vehicle. When you start to come over, the system will see it and brake the vehicle. So helps with those situations. We do have, if you're backing up, the audible vehicle alert system that you see with all hybrids and your electric vehicles. We also do have perimeter alarm that when you lock that vehicle up, that's going to lock the vehicle and allow, if someone's trying to break into your car, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights, and everything. Also, we do have the inclination intrusion sensors. So if they try to raise your vehicle up or it shakes or whatever, it's going to set the alarm off. And security passive anti-theft system as well, that only the coded key can start the vehicle. That's part of the advanced security package. Okay, now let's jump into some of these exterior features. All right, so moving down to exterior features, let's go over to this other image. There we go. So on the front of the vehicle, don't forget, we do have the Mega Power Frunk. That's what they call it, front trunk area. So power up and down for this. So that way you can go ahead and it'll lift up the grill and everything. So that way you have a low height for being able to put things in there. Large frunk area that has 400 liters of cargo storage, 400 pounds of cargo limit as well for weight. It will have power in there as well. So 2.4 kilowatt of pro power on board. 4 outlets, 2 USB ports. That's your new tailgate area. So no longer is it called tailgating, but front gating. I don't know. Anyway, so there we go. The grill upgraded here. So now we're seeing a different grill design. Premium geometric gray ion fine satin a metallic grill here with the signature light bar that not only goes across there but across the hood as well. And then we do have the body colored bumpers as well here. Front tow hooks there that are going to be black. Front sensing system as well, so get alerted as you get closer going forward as well as backwards. We do also have active grill shutters that open and close to help airflow in to the vehicle. We do have LED projector automatic headlights. Automatic comes on when it gets dark, shuts off when it gets light if you're in an auto setting. Projector so much brighter as well. And then dynamic bending too. So it helps keep light your intended path. When you turn, it's going to light up with the direction you're turning. Daytime running lights as well. They can be configured on. And so again, those can be configured in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. Rain sensing wipers. So if you have this activated as well in your wipers section of vehicle settings screen, as the rain, and you have in your wiper on one of the intermittent settings, I'm going to turn the wipers on when it starts to rain. Rains harder, it's going to wipe faster. Pretty easy in how that all works. Now let's move to the side over here. Here we go. We do have a 20-inch alloy dark carbonized gray wheel. So same grill as same wheel, I should say, as the XLT in your Flash edition for this. All season tires going to be standard equipment as well. Tire pressure monitor system, 4-wheel disc brake with ABS and regenerative braking. All that's the same as it was for the Flash. For the mirrors, it's going to be body colored mirror cap. You can see that's this blue color here. Body colored door handles as well. We do have there's your charging port right there too. We do have the running boards that are extended, black running boards on this too. Make sure we have that all right. I got ahead of myself. They're carbon black fixed extended running boards as well here. For the mirrors, we do have power folding mirrors here. Well, I like this because when you lock the vehicle up, it folds them in. So that's pretty nice. Power and heat on the glass, turn signal indicator on the outside. We do also have the LED spotlights like we had in the Flash edition. A couple new features we're getting with this is a high intensity LED security approach lamp as well. So nice and bright beside the vehicle. And also you get auto dimming driver side view mirror too. So that dims that exterior mirror when cars pass you on those with those bright lights on. And then we do have memory for the mirrors. So memory will be included. We'll have some other memory features we'll talk about in just a second. We do have intelligent access with approach detection. So it'll help know that you're coming up and put your hands in the door handle, automatically unlocks the vehicle, lock the vehicle by pressing the bumps on the outside. You do have the keypad on the driver's door. So security code, keyless entry keypad, and phone is a key. This is what the trim level where you get phone as a key. You can set that up. I had that on my Lightning and loved that feature there. So there you go. You'll have that as well. Now, moving to the back, we do have the LED center high mounted stoplight on the back of the cab back there. We also do have power sliding rear view mirror with rear defrost and privacy glass on these back glass and side windows. We also do have the, of course, it does now have body colored tailgate applique back here. We do also get the body colored bumpers as well back here, reverse sensing, rear view camera. I mentioned all that already. You get the LED light bar on the tailgate. This is where we get the tailgate light bar. The tailgate will look different as well as the Flash Edition and the XLT and the Pro version, of course. Looks real nice. Power tailgate up and down is included with this too, giving you the also the tailgate work surface and tailgate step also included in here. And then we do have the tow hitch. So class 4 receiver hitch, 4-pin, 7-pin wiring, also trailer sway control, smart trailer tow connector is included, and tow tech package now included, standard equipment on XLT and above. That includes a Lariat trim. So 360-degree camera under each of the mirrors, the front and the back, so you can see completely around you. Pro trailer backup assist. You know what? Let's go to this because last year it was option. Well, actually, it is shown as it was included in the extended range last year. So 360 camera, as we mentioned, does get the front sensing system. You already get that anyway. Pro trailer backup assist. So using that dial like he is there to back up that trailer where you need it to go, and using your cameras. Also, we have Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. So if you don't have a hitch connected, you use that same dial. It's ask you, do you have a hitch or not? And you say, if you do, you're using the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. If you say, nope, I need a hookup, then it's going to use the Hitch Assist and use that same dial to back you up right to your trailer. You got to use this in the New York Auto Show. Fabulous technology, really awesome. Pretty cool there. Also, trailer brake controller is not included in this package for this year. You do get which was removed last year, the smart hitch and the onboard scales as well included in this package, and the trailer reverse guidance where you can see down the side of the trailer using that. So the only thing that's not in there is the trailer brake controller. We'll talk about that in a second. It's included in a different package this year. There you go. Also, your spare tire is going to be tucked up underneath. Of course, jack is in behind the back seat, so you have a jack as well. Power tailgate we mentioned. Unique rear LED lighting. Got ahead of myself earlier. Inside the bed, we do have the box link system, so you do have 4 hooks as well as the plates and the box link to be able to put the lockable cleats on the side. You do have bed storage now. Got that from the Maverick, I believe. Believe it or not. Little brothers teaching the big brothers some things. So you do have that in there. You will have some different cutouts for in the bed as well. That's I don't know if they're going to be included in the Lightning. I shouldn't say that. So don't know. New 24 has it, but this may not. But you do have the bed storage, though, that they did carry over. And Pro Power on board in the bed as well. 2.4 kilowatts. So 2 outlets in the back of the bed to be able to power different devices. LED box lighting as well. So you can turn that on and light up the bed. 2 lights in the corner here. So it uses the lights up there as well to light up that bed area. And zone lighting. Allows you in 4 quadrants to be able to see around the vehicle with zone lighting. You can kick off the different ones if you don't need, especially if you're at a campsite and there's a campsite in front of you, you can shut the one in front of you off. Just go the ones beside if you need to or whatever, which is really cool. Now, let's move to the interior. All right, moving to the interior here, we do have the carpeted flooring with the carpeted floor mats, front and rear scuff plates, illuminated entry. So it's going to light up here and down in the footwells and everything. Ambient lighting, ice blue for footwells and cup holders and such, and the media hub area. We do have medium dark slate. Wait a minute. Let me look at the seats because I actually carried over the wrong information there. We do have for the interior environment. Let's click on the interior. There we go. We do have the medium and dark, the black with medium dark slate cabin in here. Looks really nice. It's kind of a dark gray for that. So that's going to be your interior environment there for you. We'll get leather seats. So this is where you get your leather upgrade. Front bucket seats with flow-through console, floor shifter, interior work surface that allows you to be able to flip that this lever down, the shifter down, and then flip the console up and have a work surface in there. 10-way power driver seat with power lumbar and memory for the power seat. We'll talk about more. We're not done yet with memory features. Multi-adjustable power passenger seat with power lumbar. They say multi-adjustable. Should go forward and back, and this back cushion, and probably at least up and down, if not the back cushion. So probably it's an 8-way anyway seat there. Heated and ventilated seats. So not only the front seats heated, but ventilated too. It's going to pull the air through to cool it off for you. We do in the rear seat, we do have the rear 60/40 flip up split seat here for you. We do have the armrest that flip down. You can see, first time seeing the armrest down. Heated seat on those two outside seats as well. And we do have under-seat storage. This is showing partitions storage. They actually took that off of the Lightning. It's no longer, you no longer have the partitioned storage, lockable storage. So just so you know, that under-seat storage is a small area, right, to build up, store things in. Anyway, moving to the front here, kind of power windows, one touch up and down for the front windows. That means you just hard press it down. You don't have to hold it down. It's going to roll those windows down. Coming up, same way, pull it to for that click. Power locks with auto lock, which means after you start going at a certain speed, it's going to lock it up. We have a 12-inch digital productivity screen in here with, of course, all your gauges and everything in there for you. You'll have your speedometer and more of a digital screen there for you. We do have black leather wrapped heated steering wheel, so heated along with your seats. Also included in your remote start features. We do have power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So this is where we're getting the power feature for that. Electronically, you can control it to go up and down, forward and back, and included in your memory of where that's going to memorize that steering wheel position is. So seats and the mirrors, outside mirrors, as well as your steering wheel and your adjustable pedals. They come forward and back, and they're also included in memory. So those 4 features are included in the memory there. We do have cruise control. In fact, it has adaptive cruise control. So that's going to be adaptive cruise. If you come up behind somebody that goes slower than you, it's going to slow you down to go their speed, tell you speed back up, even bring you to complete stop and go again if you have that. And lane centering to help keep you in the center of your lane too. And speed sign recognition. All those included in there. And even one step further, you have the Blue Cruise. So that allows you to do your hands-free driving. We will have Blue Cruise 1.2 here. Forgot to mention on the Flash edition, but we will have Blue Cruise 1.2 where you can change lanes just by flipping the lever, as well as the in-lane repositioning too. So those will also be included for the 24 model years. You're going to have those. And then dual zone climate control. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures there. So that's kind of nice. We do have the B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen, 8 speakers, including a subwoofer, Sirius XM satellite radio with a 360L radio. You notice the big 15-inch touchscreen here, Sync 4A, information on demand. You have the adaptive dash cards down here. You have the wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever phone you have, digital owner's manual, personal profiles. So not only it memorizes your seat, those 4 settings, but also where you have your climate, where you have your radio preferences as well for that driver. That's pretty cool. And then built-in navigation for 3 years of service also included too. Whew. All right. The auto dimming rearview mirror, so you don't have a lever to worry about. I'm not going to dim that mirror when cars come behind you with those bright lights. The visors are going to not only have covered mirrors, but they're going to be illuminated as well on these. And we do have the twin panel moonroof, standard equipment. So you can see that twin panel moonroof there with the power sunshade as well. That's also included. Standard equipment on this, wireless charging pad down here, and plenty of different devices. You can charge up to, I think, 6 USB ports, right? So there's in the media hub area, there's 2 there, as well as a wireless charging pad. You have some there. You have an outlet here on the back of the console, an outlet, 2 USB ports as well. So plenty of ways to power everybody's devices. And we do have FordPass Connect, which allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the FordPass app. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start times, see the tire pressure you have on your tire, the battery, where your battery level is at, even plan your trip for charging and all kinds of stuff with that, and pay for your Electrified America charging as well, all through that. So, all right. So that's all included. Let's talk about different paint colors that are also included in that price, and which ones are more expensive. Some of these paint colors have changed for this year. We do have a Gate Black again this year. We have also Antimatter Blue, which we've been having it on all this time. We have Avalanche. So that's down here. It's a darker gray than this. It's a white gray mixture. Really pretty. Have it on my Maverick. Like it. We have carbonized gray as well. So a much darker gray than what you're going to see in this image. A little bit darker than that. We have Iconic Silver as well. That's available. Oxford White is also available. And then the two color and Stone Gray is not available this year. So that color is not available. Azure Gray is not available either. So that color is gone. It was a 1-year color. Rapid Red. This will cost you extra. So this would not be included in your $77,495. It's because it is $495 for this color to go up to this, as well as the Star White Tricoat is available on this. Is $795. It might be more than that. Let me look at this. I actually have those prices here. It is $995 for the Star White Metallic Tricoat and $495 for the Rapid Red. So there you go. So those colors would cost you extra and not be included in our price that we talked about. So everything we talked about, as long as you go with one of those no-cost colors, are all going to be included at $77,495. And again, plus destination delivery in any other options you might want. Destination delivery is $2,095, still keeping it under 80 grand, even though destination delivery does not count towards your tax credit. Okay, now let's talk about some different packages available first, and then we'll get into some options. We already talked about extended range, standard equipment already included on all Lariats. There is no longer two different trim levels or equipment groups. There is just one. They're all 511A. There is no 510A. It is now for 24 model year gone. It's non-existent. So they all come with the extended range and everything. All right. Now, for this, some two different packages available. Tow package is now standard equipment. Max trailer tow package, it is $1,100 this year as well. This gets you the integrated trailer brake controller. Didn't mention that, I think, in my last video. Oops. But does give you the updated or additional cooling hardware for battery and the electric motors to increase your tow capacity from 7,500 pounds to 10,000 pounds of towing capabilities. Does require to add the 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power on board, though. Remember, make sure you do that. That is required with this. And because Pro Power on board is a standalone option for the Lariat trim level. Now, another package that's available, they're calling it a package. I think it's just an option, but is the Ford Blue Cruise. So if you want 3 years of service, you make sure you add that as well. That'll be showing up. It's not on here. That gives you 3 years of service prepaid. So it's $2,100 for that package. And yes, that costs extra. So I think they did that because there's some people may not use it, may not want it. And so that they don't feel like they have to charge the extra for it. So that's why the prices went down just a little bit. So there you go. All right. So that's available. So now let's talk about some standalone options here. One of them is your all-terrain tire. This is actually already highlighted, but all-terrain tire is $150 if you want to go with that option. That is available for you to go all-terrain tires. Also, the Pro Power on board. So way down here, we have the Pro Power on board somewhere in here. There you go. That is now a standalone option for you. It is required if you get the Max Trailer Tow package. That gives you the outlet in the bed, the 240, as well as 4 110 outlets back there included. So that gives you 7.2 kilowatt of onboard power in the trunk or in the truck area, the bed area back there, plus another 2.4 in the cab. So it's going to give you 2 different circuits, an A and a B circuit there. So and 3 zones, because don't forget about the front one up there. So there you go. So that's all included. And then also we do have for this year, new for this year, is the Active X seating materials. This is going to be late availability, not available to order at launch of the vehicle. But why Active X? Well, there are some people out there that are getting an electric vehicle for the environment and also for, different reasons. They do not want animal byproducts and such in their stuff, including their seats. They don't want the leather. They'd rather have ActiveX. And I can tell you, I've had ActiveX seats. I have them in my Maverick and my Expedition. Really like them. I've had vehicles with leather in them as well, and I like them. So if you want to go that route, ActiveX seating material. Let's see if that changes the price any. If I can find it. I actually not seeing it, so I don't know if it's going to actually be a change in your price. Probably not. It's just a different material. I almost feel like it should be a credit, right? But I do not see it. If I see it later, I'll flash it up on the screen. But there you go. So that's also available. And then don't forget about your floor liners. You have two different options for floor liners, with or without the carpeted mats. Same price this year. Without the carpeted mats, it's $160. With the mats, you're $200. With the all-weather liners, you can kind of see what those look like in this image. So there you go. And then another standalone factory option is your front license plate bracket. So if you're in a state that requires a front license plate bracket, it's standard equipment. If you're in a state that does not, like Kansas, then it's going to be an option. No charge option, though. Dealer puts it on at no charge to you, but you want to make sure you add that if you're in a state that doesn't require a front license plate. If you want something personalized in there, you'll want to make sure that they add that. Otherwise, they might charge you for it later. All right, what else? We also want to cover some factory accessories that would be put on at the factory before shipping it. So we're not going to cover dealer installed options on this video. So let's go over some of the other factory accessories. I would actually stay away from the ones we're going to all these that we're going to talk about, but it's up to you. First off, we do have the toolbox, aluminum crossbed by WeatherGuard. It is $950 this year, not $880. And then you have the premium aluminum one. I think one's actually painted black, one's aluminum. Anyway, $950 for that one as well. Those are not available with your bed covers for obvious reasons. And then we have the Tonneau pickup box cover soft folding. Same price this year, $590. Tonneau cover box hard folding is $1,200. Again, same as this year. Or the retractable tonneau cover box, $2,200. Now, those actually have to be installed after they build your truck. So they're taken off-site, have that done at their mod center. They call it body shop. They put those on. Because of that, they can only put on so many on your build. And so that because of that has the capacity of what they can build is going to be lower if you have this on your order. If you know what I'm saying, that means you probably, leave it off. Your dealer can install it for you for about an hour or half an hour of labor. Something to think about. Also, talking about the different covers, we have a plastic drop-in cover. It's $350, and we have a tough bed spray-in bed liner that's $495. Those shouldn't hold up your build. Those are really quick to put in and install. They'll just paint that, put it off to the side, then continue moving. Those don't take that long, and so this is something they probably could do. You could do that afterwards as well, but there you go. Now, all the other things that you're seeing on here as options are dealer installed options, which means the dealership would install it when your vehicle gets to the dealer. So you're relying on the dealership employee to put it on the way you want it to, or put it in your vehicle. So, the bed dividers, some of these other things, the bed mat, they just put in it. So they ship it in a box to the dealer ahead of time. Some of these things like this. The bed tray is not available this year, by the way. The lockable partitioned storage under the seat isn't available anymore. Power deployable running boards with the black accent, not available on your Lariat trim this year. So you're like, hey, Tim, you didn't mention that. Not this year. You cannot get the power deployable boards on a Lariat trim this year. You have to go up to platinum if you want power boards. Keep that in mind. Bed net, the nets and everything, all that stuff are dealer installed options. Again, I'd recommend you do all those later. So there you go. And the last one I want to talk about, the last option that we do want to make sure we cover, and that is when it talks about charging. Let's talk about that. The Ford Mobile Power Cord is $500. It is an option. It is not included in your build. You will need to make sure you add that as an optional equipment if you want some mobile charging. And even though you're extended range, you do not get the Pro Power Charge Station Pro. Is not included this year. So that is something else you need to remember and think about when you go to order your vehicle, that you won't have that. So you'll want to probably get, go to Ford's website and get their 48 amp charger. Probably you can still get the 80 amp, but it's not going to matter with this vehicle. It's not going to go any faster. So you just will do the 48 amp and live with it. Right. So there you go. That is everything there in the way it comes to all the different features for the 24 F-150 Lightning Lariat edition here for you. So again, order banks are open up right now. Go in, work with your local Model E certified dealer, whether it be an elite or just a regular certified whatever they call it, dealer, and they can help you order your vehicle. And just something else to note, a lot of people are misunderstanding some things. Ford is saying that all dealers have to have transparency pricing when it comes to this. And what they're saying about that is that their pricing has to be very transparent to the customer, whether it be online, whether it be by a phone, in person, or on their website. It has to be transparent of this is the price and this is what we're pricing our vehicles. That does also mean that they can go above and over MSRP, just so you know that, or they can go below MSRP as well. So you want to make sure you know what your dealer is going to do for that pricing when you place that order, and what's it going to look like when it comes in for the pricing as well. So because there's price protection and not all dealers know how price protection works. So basically what that means is what the price was when you ordered the vehicle is what it should be when it comes in. Ford reimburses the dealership back any price increases that they have to have throughout the model year from the time you ordered. So they are protecting you. So make sure the dealership knows a little bit about that too when you do that. Now, you can order from your local dealer. Make sure you ask their dealer fee. Our dealer fee is $495. And our pricing on the Lariat trim is $3,000 below MSRP. So again, we have to have transparent pricing. So this is our pricing for this year, for whether you do it on, you see this on YouTube, whether you see it an offer on one of the forums that I put out there. We're doing $3,000 off of MSRP on all Lariat trimmed vehicles, and then $495 dealer fee. Plus, as a YouTube special, I'm offering out also $1,000 of travel expenses or shipping if you finance a vehicle with us at standard rates. And again, being transparent, standard rates means if Ford offers a special low interest rate, not taking that, but taking the standard rate instead. So, and we've had people that are like, well, I don't want to do that. You can still get the $3,000 off and travel in and get your vehicle and drive it home if you want to, or pay for the shipping back. You could probably still save money from what your local dealer. So anyway, hopefully if you want that offer, don't forget you can call us. Number is down in the description. Plus, even better yet, even if you don't order from us as a dealer, you can go to our website right now. We do have the 24 F-150 Lightning build and price on our website right now, with the updated pricing, the updated options, and all the updated packaging on our website. You won't see the image change, but feel free to go over there, play with that, play around with that. Print that off, take it to your local dealer if you want. If you want to order with us while you're on there, just go ahead and fill out the form and then go ahead and submit that to us. And then we can make that interaction so we can go ahead and start building your vehicle and ordering your vehicle for you. Now, if you are looking on our website to take that into your local dealer, please don't fill out the form. Otherwise, you'll probably get a phone call and follow-up emails from us because we assume that you want to order a vehicle with us. So I throw that out there. But feel free to use the website free of charge to go in there and do that if you want to look around and see what that pricing is with the upgraded price list and the order guide that is already out for dealers. So again, I think that's it. Hopefully I covered everything. We have one trim left to go through, and that is the platinum trim. So hopefully you guys are liking these videos. If you did, smash that like button. Until the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out our weekly live stream where we go over a lot of this information, recalls, different things like that in our live streams, keeping you updated on all Ford news and information every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central, right here on our YouTube channel. Until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on that next one.